So, welcome once again to another episode of Feel Good, Feed Good. And today I'll be talking about celebrating our own self. How to celebrate ourselves. So today I was just listening to two different interviews. One was with Vidya Balan and the other was with Kajol, and both of them at one point of their time realized that though they were struggling with their work and they were having achievements also, and there was a point when they were unable to live that moment, celebrate that moment when they were actually being celebrated, because they were into their future plans or whatever. So at that moment when they were being acknowledged for their work, they were not actually celebrating that moment, and somewhere they wanted that yes, sometime it's very important to celebrate everything, every setback, every challenge, and every achievement of our own self. People usually in an interview with a celebrity ask what you want. Suppose the celebrity is a middle-aged or old person, then they definitely ask this question, what you will be telling to your 20-year-old. So 20-year-old your own person, so that person will answer anything, some answer they might have decided to speak, and they will speak it up. But actually we don't want to tell anything to our 20-year-old, because whatever at that moment we faced, whether we faced the struggle part or the achievement part, that was very necessary to what we are today. If it would not be a struggle there at that point of life, today you would not be a celebrity otherwise. So whatever, in which age, whatever takes place, that is very important at that moment of time. So they told that we don't want to say anything to our 20-year-old, because that was very important at that time. That's why we are here. If that struggle would not be there, we will not be able to achieve so much. So everything is important in our life. Struggle, that when we deal with difficult people, those who are very difficult, all these make us more strong in a way. So how to celebrate ourselves? Now you can celebrate in any which way you like, as you like. Everything almost vanished from my mind. I thought to speak this point, 2-3 points came into my mind, and now I am totally blank sitting here wondering what were those points. Okay, fine. So they said at the age of 40, the women become the word was blasi, I suppose. Bindas, blasi. So that's very true, because that is the moment when you are out of fear. You just think that let I be myself and not bother about the world. You become like that. So one important point I like to share about Vidya Balan. She spoke this, and somewhere it touched me. Like she said, most of the time, 80% of her time, she wasted in standing in her own way. She became a hurdle in her own journey or path, and that really made me to speak today, to make this post, because I was thinking, yes, whatever she is saying is in a way very true. Like, I married to a Jain person. I felt that it was my duty to maintain the relationship, no matter how much difficult it was to maintain with in-laws or whatever. It is my responsibility to take this relationship in a very smooth manner, and I tried my level best. The more I tried to give, the more my in-laws started taking advantage of me. My mother-in-law always had a grumpy face. I used to think, why, what is bothering her? I want that atmosphere to be a little normal, because we are human beings. We are not animals to live in such. Even the animals need that love and care. So why can't we deserve that? Every time making a grumpy face and making you feel like you are no one was something I couldn't take. So I used to make that make her mood lighter by making some joke or something. I used to do that. But later on I felt that maybe she got insecure, because everybody was like praising me. She has come from outside and how nicely she is able to manage everything. Because in Jainism it's totally different thing, totally different. They have a different lifestyle, and she's taking care of everyone, almost the relatives and all. So maybe she got insecure, because every person has their position somewhere in the life, and that position nobody wants to leave. I have reached this position means I have done so much, so that's why I am here, and somebody will come and take my place, then I would definitely don't like it. So maybe I will feel insecure, and maybe I will be doing something like this, troubling others. So maybe due to that she was doing so. But at moment of time I couldn't realize I was also too young to absorb all these new things. Then at one point I realized, am I here on this earth to satisfy each and everybody and their needs, or do I also have any requirement, or do I also need something, a care or love or something from others, respect, all this I also need as others expect from me. So that point, it totally made me to decide whether I should take all this, whatever they were doing, or should I think of myself. Because you only imagine if you are in a home and somebody is just breaking the utensils or just banging the utensil in the kitchen just to create a nuisance, then how would you feel? You never had that type of experience. So then I realized, no, it's high time and I must think of myself. And it was then when I changed myself a lot. Because somewhere you cannot speak. It's our Indian culture that we are not allowed to speak in front of our elders. Whereas I feel that it is a must to keep your feelings in front of them, elders. Elders should make us feel comfortable to speak whatever they feel like. Then only in a home you can feel like a comfortable atmosphere you will get. Otherwise it will be very difficult to live with those relations. It's fine if you are elder. It doesn't mean that you will you will only have control on us. It also means that you give us freedom so that we can also keep our views. We can also tell that yes, this is something we are feeling like it's a problem, please address this. Then only a joint family will run smoothly. Usually nowadays, if you see, in-laws are interfering with their kids' family, and in even their grandchildren, they will give lots of unnecessary pampering will be there, and the kid will become so adamant that you cannot take their tantrums. So it's also a problem. So one should see all these things. Joint family doesn't mean that you are spoiling your child's or affecting their married life. They have their own life. So in-laws should know their limitations. It's not that always you will be interfering in others' life, poking your nose every time what your son and daughter-in-law is doing. It's unfair, actually. Unfair. So these are certain things that needs serious thought on. Like there is always a debate that joint families are almost they are instinct or whatever, they are not there nowadays. Everybody is switching to nuclear family. Of course they will. They have their own life, their own preferences. They cannot take your preferences always. So you need to understand them. You lived your life nicely in a nuclear family. Now you want your children to live with you as if they don't have their own life. So this is very disturbing, actually, very disturbing. And then every little things is there on your surveillance. These in-laws have become CCTV cameras. You are under surveillance. Actually, it is to be written on their badge, because we are always under surveillance. What she is doing, is she eating, she is working or not, she is always on head. Then I understood, no, I'm not going to take all these things. Sorry, I have my life. I need to sleep on time, I need to eat on time. I can't take all these rules like daughter-in-law will eat after the whole family will eat. Why the hell daughter-in-law will eat after everyone when she is the only one to cook? Why she will eat at the end? Why she can't eat at first, in the beginning? That's why they are having so many problems nowadays. All this, they become diabetic, BP, thyroid, so many problems they develop because of this lifestyle. How many sacrifices are required from daughter-in-law? Why she comes and why the whole house starts expecting that she is the only one providing everything? Why? Is she an alien or robot? She also comes from a family where everything was done and given to her on her hand. Now she is expected that she should give everyone everything on their hand, as if these people are not having hands to work. Not possible. Everybody has to work in a family. It's not one scapegoat. And it's important to understand. Why so many nowadays, so many problems are arising if you are in a joint family. In-laws are not at all, they are controlling their kids like anything, because one or two son they have, so they are controlling their daughter-in-law, their son also. They are earning also, their expenses also, everything they are trying to control. What if the same thing would have happened to them by their in-laws, then they would have taken it? No, na? Then why they are bothering their kids? Not letting them to live the way they want. This is something absurd. At the name of culture, religion, sanskar, and all this, we are actually burdening the coming generation. This has to be totally eradicated, removed. That's why there are bahus who are sending their in-laws to the vriddhashram, old age homes, because they are unable to tolerate only their tantrums. Kids are doing different kind of tantrums, these old people are doing a different kind of tantrum. Every time they want that all the permissions should be taken from them. Why? If I want to meditate, I'll take the permission and meditate. What about my inner journey? I'm unable to cope up in my outer journey only. So all these little things are very important, but we actually don't pay attention to all these things that is happening in a family. There will be lot people speak a lot on see how young children are sending their parents to old age homes. But what actually these parents are doing, nobody is actually not conveying. Every time the scenario is not the same. There may be some good parents whom are sent by their kids. That is also happening. But there are many cases where in-laws are torturing their kids, be it their son or daughter-in-law, and then they think that thing should be controlled by them. So many things are happening around. I wanted to share an incident, but let it be. That was this Chennai case where a girl had this suicide after 78 days of marriage, I think, and they have given so much of gold to that boy, and costly this four-wheeler and all those things they gave as dowry, and that girl is that girl committed suicide in 78 days of marriage. See, this is the picture of the society. Now here, why she committed that suicide? Was her life so cheap than these people? Because nobody was there to teach her the preciousness of life, to tell her if you are alive, everything will be okay. It's not required to live with them. If you don't like, don't live with them, leave them, have your own life. Who will support her? Who will take her the charge of whatever happened to her life? Of course, she herself. That's what is important to be taught in school. Some life lessons, some financial management to the children, so that they can know what budgeting is. Because many suicides are committed because of this finance issue. Many suicides because of mental trauma. So until and unless we will not teach all this thing, we will not include this in our education system, what are we teaching or studying? I don't know. Because these are the reality of life. It's not about maths and science always. This is the reality. We don't know certain laws which is made to protect us. What's the use of the education system? I'm talking about celebrating myself, how to celebrate. But when I listen to these stories, I just feel like, what should I celebrate about being so great? When I used to read those shocking news of children committing suicide because they have not got selected in engineering or medical, I think this is such a simple, small thing. That's just a small part of your life where you got failed. Who will teach them? It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. Maybe you are destined to something great. If you take the stories of all great people, once upon a time they were kicked out from the school. They were unable to focus on what school was teaching, be it Albert Einstein or anyone. And since they were not into the regular school, they could do something unique, which we couldn't do. We are following the same pattern. These people, they dared to break that pattern and live a different way. We couldn't. We are unable to break that pattern because we have been told, if you got married, live. Whatever happens to you doesn't matter. Half of the society are marrying their daughters just in the pressure of the society. What the society will say. I said, if anything goes wrong with your daughter, what the society will come and do? Will they take the place of your daughter? Like the one I was talking about, the Chennai case. Now, who will replace that place of their daughter? She came twice to her parents telling that this is the problem is there, I couldn't survive. But they actually ignored, they said it happens in every marriage. So are we that kind of parent? And it's not the one case, I have seen many other cases where daughters' parents are giving so hefty amount of to the groom's parent, and after that the daughter is tortured like anything, sent back, not called back. So many things are happening in world now. It's seriously intolerable. If we go on discussing each story, it's intolerable, unbearable. The only thing we can do is if we can bring everybody into this journey, this path, then the things will be a little more better, I feel so. Otherwise, it's difficult for each one of us. If we can educate our kids that you be not like this. If you are marrying somebody's daughter, give her that respect that she needs. She is not a maid. She is not someone doing all your home chores and all, taking your commands. She also needs respect in the same amount as you want respect from her. So celebrate yourself. Don't become a hurdle in your own journey. Be it any journey towards success or your inner journey, don't become that hurdle. Because I remember that when I became very good Bahu, I felt it was so difficult for me to maintain that name, that I am very good at doing everything, at serving to everyone. Then I realized what I am doing with myself. I'm ignoring me totally, my health, my everything, my career, everything. I'm just paying attention to each and every one. So I need to bring my whole focus to myself. And that moment I started ignoring few people. People realized that, understood that, okay, she has changed. Yes, I have to change. I cannot be always like doing for you people. When would I do for myself? Just one life I have got. I don't know about the other. So this life I need to live it my way. It will not be what you people want from me. So that was thing. When I used to make my videos, I used to, whether to post it or not, what people will think, I used to ponder upon that. And that took my whole lot of energy. Even more energy that I used to make that video, even more than that, my energy was wasted in whether to post or not. Because I being teacher, I have to be in there is a particular image for me. So this song, if I have shooted, I should post it or not? I should do this or not? Being a teacher, can I do this or not? Every time I myself stopped myself from doing anything. That was my biggest mistake, and I wasted my life also. As Vidya Balance said that she wasted her 80% of time on this, whether to do this or not, this to not, what people will think. So you need to bring yourself into a mode where you are least bothered about the people. You must be able to dance on road as if nobody is watching you. Then only you will be able to live your life. Otherwise, every time it will be what others will think, what they will think. That's why God, universe decided, take her out of the job, and now she will do what we want. Now, at least I don't bother what people will think. If I will post this video, what people will think about me. Because these matters, now people don't speak. People don't speak what they will start judging. Okay, she is having so much of problem in her life. No, that problem was me only. I was thinking others to be the problem of my life, that was my problem. But these type of problems exist somewhere in you people's life also, which you don't want to share, but you need to share it somewhere. And see how relaxed you will feel the moment you will share your own stories. Why we are hiding? We know everyone's story. Even if you will not say, we will weave that story and we will get to know. So let it be. Why it's a personal property? Let everybody listen to your story and connect to you with that story. And it's very important. The moment you will start connecting, relating to my story, definitely you will be like, yes, I should also share my story. Everybody has got the story. Nobody's life is perfect or smooth. That's why everyone is opting for this spiritual journey nowadays. Because somewhere they want the peace. They want to know that who actually I am. Am I being controlled by others, or I am controlling my own perception, perspective, whatever. Sometimes we ourselves become the enemy of our own. So don't become that. Celebrate yourself every day. I don't know why this timer is there. It's showing me 39.01. Maybe after 2 minutes it will automatically get shut down. That I don't want. That again it goes abruptly. So have a, now it's night. I don't want to say good night. It's so odd. Okay, then that's all. See you in next episode.